Welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I am going to be giving you guys some tips and tricks on how to start a Baby Alive account. So these are actually going to be like tips and tricks that I've learned over the past 4 years of being in the Baby Alive community. These are definitely like tips and tricks that I wish I knew like upon joining the community. So like I wish I knew a lot of these when I first joined, so I decided to like pass on these tips and tricks to the people who want to start a new Baby Alive account, and I really do hope that these tips will help you out. So anyways, without further ado, let's get started. So when you actually first start up a Baby Alive account, you will definitely want to pick a username that matches the personality of your account, your nursery, and yourself. This is definitely a very important part about making an account because this is how people will recognize you, and this is the way you're going to be known. Obviously, like changing your username is totally okay, but when you first start off, you kind of just want to pick out a username that you will go with for a little while, and then later on maybe you can change your username if you want to, but you should definitely pick out something that you think will stand out. So honestly, for example, my username is the Pastel Baby Alive Nursery, and if you know that my TikTok account username is like completely different. It's like baby.alives.nursery, but I kind of kept the same vibes. Instead of just like doing Baby Alive's Nursery, because I feel like that's pretty common, I decided to add the Pastel Baby Alive Nursery. I don't know how to describe it, but I would probably say that there's like more of a rhythm when you say it, like the Pastel Baby Alive Nursery, if you get what I mean. But like obviously there's so many different usernames you can pick out. You can add any of the things that you like. So for example, if you're like a person who really is passionate about rainbows and you really like them, you could probably even add that to your username. Like you could go like the Rainbow Baby Alive Nursery or Rainbow Dollies or anything like that. Honestly, you just want to add a little bit of personality to it. So since I really like pastel colors, I decided to go with the Pastel Baby Alive Nursery. So yeah, hopefully that kind of helps you out when you pick a username, but you definitely want to pick something out that represents you as a person and as your personality. The next thing I really want to talk about is creating a vibrant profile picture. Now, these are honestly things that you can basically change whenever you want, but when you first start off, you do want to create something that's a little bit more vibrant and so that people are like drawn to your channel. So you can take like pictures of your dolls, you could get your username and you can like write it down digitally and then add like a bunch of random like dolls or logos or like all that kind of stuff to it. I've seen so many creative ways people make their like profile pictures, and it's honestly so cool to see the creativity. And one thing that I will recommend is that if you're scared that people will like steal your ideas on your like profile picture, or if they'll just like straight up take a screenshot of it, add a watermark. They really help out. I have watermarks like on my thumbnails, and that helps a lot too, so that like people don't steal it. So actually, speaking of channel banners, that goes on to my next thing, which is actually creating one. You should create one that matches with your YouTube account. So let's say like for example, you took the idea about the rainbow like username part of your username. You could add like rainbows onto your channel banner. You could add your like different dolls. You could add like different logos and like little cute elements onto your channel banner, and that would honestly make it so cute, you guys. There are definitely so many different kinds of like websites you can use to create like watermarks, thumbnails, profile pictures, all that kind of stuff. For me personally, I find Canva to be really useful. Canva is so easy to use, you guys. It's literally the best. So if you're looking for something that's a lot more easier when you first start off, Canva is definitely the way to go. But now that I've like kind of gotten more used to Canva, I find myself using Photoshop a lot more now. So just kind of go with something easy at first, and then once you really like get to know that, then you should move on to something that is a lot more professional, basically. So the next thing I'm going to be talking about are actually video descriptions. Video descriptions are super important, you guys. The second you scroll down, that is what you're going to see. You're going to be seeing the video description. So in a video description, you definitely want to give out some information about your videos. So basically, like, what is your video about? Definitely if you need to give anyone credits, like for example somebody's idea or like even music credits, definitely put those down in the description. And something else that is really cool to do as well is giving out information about yourself. So for example, you can do like a frequently asked question like little page on your video description, and you can just like create little like questions and answers about yourself, and you can like put them in your description, and that just really helps for people like getting to know you. So that is definitely something I would recommend. So the next thing that I will be talking about, like specifically related to setting up your account, is definitely going to be attractive thumbnails. Now these are really important because these are the things that people see on their homepage on YouTube. These are the things that people see before clicking on the video, so you really do want to make sure that they look attractive. If you do have a specific like YouTube theme going on, then you definitely want to keep your thumbnails consistent. You want to make them look similar. You can always change your thumbnails like later on too, so if you like change your mind about the style of your thumbnails, then you can definitely change them on later on. So don't be afraid about like making thumbnails and like experimenting with them, because once you find the perfect like setup of thumbnails you like, then that is the one you will probably stick with. So just try to make sure you keep them consistent. Try to make the themes a little bit more similar so that they match with the flow of your YouTube channel. Now, when you first start off your account, there are definitely a couple things you want to keep in mind. So the first thing that I will say is you definitely want to select the content that you want to do, and obviously try to keep it consistent. So let's say you're like posting about your baby lives, and then the next video you do is like about cars or like about video games or anything. Like, try to keep it consistent. Obviously you can like post whatever you want to, but like if you have very different like content, then it drags people further away from your channel, if that makes sense. So if you're doing like videos about specifically toys, so you're doing like videos about Barbies, baby lives, and all that kind of stuff, then you kind of want to just keep it at that. You could add like video games and all that other kind of stuff into your channel, but you want to do it slowly. Like, you don't want to just make every single video a different thing, if that makes sense. Like, if you want to make videos about your baby lives, and then the next video is about cars, and then the video after that is about like Roblox, and then like you don't post baby live stuff for a really long time, that's kind of what like drags people away from your channel for sure. And trust me, I know from experience, like honestly, I would do things like this as well, and like I would just lose subscribers and I'd be so heartbroken. I'd be like, why am I losing subscribers? And then now I'm realizing like I didn't keep any of my content consistent and everything was just all over the place. So that is definitely something you want to keep in mind. The next thing that's very important is interacting with the community. This is very important, you guys. This is what brings up a following on your account. So even if you do the most simplest thing, like commenting on someone's video, that could really help out your channel or your account. So you want to like their videos, you want to follow people, you want to comment nice things on people's videos, and that's just kind of what helps you build up a community and build up a following as well. So that just kind of brings me on to my next point, which is like build a following. So just keep on like commenting on people's videos, like compliment them, you know, follow people, like their videos, all that kind of stuff, and that just really will help you build up a following like as time goes on. Like back then when I first started my account, like I didn't post until a couple days after, but I would like watch people's videos, I would comment on them, and then like the day that I wanted to start like making videos, I would have probably gotten at least 100 followers by the time I started posting. So then like I just started getting a following, and then like every time I posted, all of the people would like watch my videos and they would like comment nice things on them. So definitely make a following. I think that is a very important part about starting your account. Something else that is very useful is planning your videos out. Okay, so this video is very planned out. Like, I have my iPad right here and I have everything that like I've been talking about so far. So planning your videos out is very important. Obviously, you don't need like an electronic device to plan your videos out. You can literally write them on a notepad and paper, you guys. That's usually what I do. But planning your videos out is very important. Make sure that your videos are organized, they're neat, they're in order, and like your steps and everything aren't all over the place, for sure. The last thing that I will say for starting off your account will be pre-recording your videos. You guys, this is such a game changer. Pre-recording your videos is literally the best thing ever. So upon posting them, just make sure you have like at least a couple videos for the week. So let's say if you post like 3 times a week, then you want to make like at least 3 videos on a specific day, and then you can like post those later on as time like goes on. So for example, for me, I have to kind of explain it maybe for you guys to understand it, but I post on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday usually on TikTok. Usually I haven't, like recently I haven't been actually, but that's usually what I go with as a plan. But pre-recording them is so useful, you guys. I do at least like 9 videos, and then that gets me on for about 3 weeks, and then I don't really have to make any TikTok videos until 3 weeks after. So honestly, it saves a lot of time, and so that you don't have to record a video every single day. Okay, so now we go on to the visual part of your videos. So something that's very important that I find is having good lighting, you guys. This is something very important. Like if your videos are really dark, then it's not that appealing to look at, to be honest. But if you have like good lighting and you have like lights everywhere, and if you have like natural lighting even, that really does help. It creates a different like visual of your videos, basically. You don't even need like a ring light, honestly. You can record your videos during the day if you have like a pretty big window, and the natural lighting will just come in and it'll give you good lighting itself. Or you can just turn on all the lights in the room that you're recording in, and it honestly gives a super bright lighting, and it's just very appealing to look at when you watch the video. Something else that I will have to say is try to have decent camera quality. Now, you don't need to have like a professional camera. You can record from your phone, you guys. Like, I record from my phone, and I have been for the past almost 4 years. You don't need like an expensive professional camera, so you definitely want to experiment with like different filters, different settings, and just see like what kind of makes your videos look more appealing. Now, the last thing for visuals will definitely be setting up a specific theme or like a consistent background or like a backdrop for your videos. So like an example of this can be this closet right here. Sorry, my finger wasn't on the right spot. And also that chair right there, like this is usually the background or like the backdrop for my videos. I try to keep it consistent, kind of matches with the theme too. So that's like kind of what I mean by theme. So like you don't want to always make your videos like having a different background, because you know, like once you have a background, then that is like the thing people recognize your videos as. So like I always get comments like sometimes, or like people tell me like, you're the person with that closet, right? Like I knew it was you because you have that specific thing. So you kind of just want to get known for that, you know? I hope that really does make sense. So the next thing we'll talk about is money. So you don't actually need to spend so much money for your videos. You can always use things that you already have, but occasionally it doesn't hurt to buy things for your dolls. So you don't have to get like a new thing for every single video. Use things that you already have, you guys. Like you don't have to buy like so much new stuff for your baby lives and make a video with it like all the time, you know? Like you don't always want to make a video with something new. You should always try to use what you have, incorporate what you have, and it doesn't hurt to occasionally like buy things for your dolls, but it does really help save money as well, for sure. Something that I will encourage you guys to do is to invest into a tripod, you guys. These things are game changers. Mine is a very cheap plastic tripod, but it is so useful. It's literally like a phone stand, but like now I can use both of my hands to record. And honestly, like before, I would have to use one hand to hold my phone and one hand to like do something with my doll. But having a tripod, you have two different hands that are free, so you can like use both of them, and your phone just stands up by itself. So it's honestly just so useful. So that is definitely something you want to invest in. Something else that I will say is that if you have anything, try to make a video with it. Like let's say you have a food packet, for example, try to make a video with it. If you have a new outfit that you got, try to make a video with it. If you get something new for your dolls, let's say such as like a new pack of pacifiers, use it. Use anything that you get, you guys. It doesn't have to be brand new, it can be something old, but try using it whenever you have the chance. Also, there's a lot of like inexpensive things that you can buy for your dolls. Like for example, I usually buy things from Temu sometimes, and they have like really cheap stuff. Like they have really cheap shoes and clothes and like all these different kinds of things for your dolls, and they're super inexpensive too. So you can find them literally anywhere, like Amazon, Temu, Shein, all those places, AliExpress even. But you can always buy like inexpensive things for your dolls instead of like getting those really like expensive things like American Girl or like even Baby Live brand stuff. You can just get like things from Temu or AliExpress, all that kind of stuff. It really doesn't matter. Like it doesn't have to be Our Generation or American Girl. Like you can literally buy things that are like what, $2 from AliExpress. Like they're so cheap, you guys. So try to get like little inexpensive things for your dolls from these types of places. The last thing that I will give you guys advice about for starting your own YouTube channel is definitely creativity. You want to create your own ideas. Don't straight up like copy other people's ideas. You want to make your own. Like you want to be known for a specific thing. You don't want to just copy someone's video and not even give them credits in the first place. You want to make your own ideas, and you want to be known for that. Like you could start up a whole new trend for your videos, and like other people could follow that trend. Like imagine just being known for a trend. Like that's just honestly so cool. So I will always encourage to create your own ideas. Don't always just straight up copy someone, but if you do like take someone's ideas, please give them credits, you guys. Taking inspiration is okay, but you need to give credits to the people who made the idea. And the last thing specifically related to creativity will be to make a specific style for your videos that represents you. Make like your own aesthetic for your videos, make your own filters, literally anything. Just try to be creative with it, because that is a very important part about making an account for your dolls. Okay, so that is going to be concluding for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to like and subscribe. And I really do hope that these tips helped you guys. If you do have anything you would like to add for the others, you could leave them down in the comments down below. Or if you want to ask me or anyone else for advice, make sure to leave it down in the comments down below so that we all can answer you. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and have an amazing day. Bye!